I completely cut off my lifelong best friend after she continuously borrowed and ruined my most valuable designer clothes. But when I finally tracked her down to get them back, I uncovered the terrifying reason behind her obsession. I completely blocked my best friend and locked her out of my apartment after she systematically borrowed every single outfit I owned, entirely unaware of what she was searching for inside my seams. My friend Clara had a bizarre habit. For months, she would constantly ask to borrow my coats, dresses, and vintage jackets. At first, I thought she was just going through a rough financial patch and wanted to look nice for job interviews. I wanted to be supportive, but then something changed. Every single item she returned came back ruined, not with simple stains, but with the inner silk linings aggressively ripped open or clumsily stitched back together. When I confronted her, she laughed nervously, blaming cheap manufacturing. I grew highly suspicious. Last night, she came over while I was packing for a major cross-country move. While I was in the kitchen pouring coffee, I heard a sharp tearing sound from my bedroom. I walked in silently. Clara was standing over my open suitcase, holding my late grandmother's vintage velvet coat. She was using a razor blade to slice through the heavy hemline. "What are you doing?" I screamed, grabbing the coat from her hands. She panicked, grabbed her keys, and ran out of the apartment without saying a word. I was furious. I immediately blocked her number and resolved to never look at her face again. But as I sat down to inspect the damage to the coat, a small, heavy plastic cylinder slipped out from the freshly sliced velvet lining. My chest tightened. I couldn't breathe. I unscrewed the cylinder. Inside wasn't stolen jewelry or cash. It was a microscopic, high-frequency audio tracking device with a tiny, blinking red light. Then I discovered the truth. Clara hadn't been destroying my wardrobe out of jealousy or malice. 3 months ago, her stalker ex-boyfriend had broken into her place and threatened her, demanding she plant tracking devices in the belongings of everyone she visited so he could monitor her network. Clara was secretly trying to find and remove them from my clothes before I left the state, sacrificing our friendship to keep me completely safe from him. I dropped the cylinder on the floor, hearing a soft knock at my front door. I checked the peephole. Clara was standing outside in the pouring rain, holding a toolkit, looking absolutely terrified. I spent months hating her for tearing my life apart, never realizing she was destroying her own reputation just to unstitch me from a nightmare. Drop it if you would let her back inside.